Oh, that's a big chunk. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, that seems about right. I am back inside AAR HQ. I've got a fancy piece of yard art right here, and I got a workhorse behind me. Hey everybody, Monkey Wrench Mike. Today we are going to work on my 1997 Mercedes E420. This is the V8. They didn't make the 420 very long. They went to the 430, I think, the very next year. So this is kind of a rare car, in my opinion, if you just talk about the engine itself. As you can see, we do have lots and lots of issues. We got to get new headlights for this thing. If you've seen the video on the wagon that came out looking like a new car, thanks to Mako and bumpers that deliver and some new cool headlights, well, I might do the same thing with this car. You know, change the headlights and it completely changes the look of the car. This is old school, as you can see, gold emblems, which meant back in the day, they spent a little extra money on this thing, but time has certainly taken its toll. We do have some clear coat issues, and this is getting worse by the minute. Look at this just coming off right here. Now, when you consider the price of the car, which was, oh, that's a big chunk. That is huge. 800 bucks. That's all I spent on this thing. I think it's a fantastic buy, okay? So what we've done, this car was stuck in limp mode, so we've done the conductor plate, we fixed the transmission. She runs and drives great. The problem is stopping. I'm getting a brake wear indicator light, so we need to, other than replace the bumper right here, look at the gold. Look at that. It's beautiful. We need to figure out which of these wheels has a defective brake pad. I hope it's just the pads. I don't even know if I bought any brake wear indicators. Who knows? Hopefully the tiny town near us here at AAR HQ will have some for me if I need them. So what we're gonna do in this video is take a look at the braking system, probably take a look at the fluids, and if we have time, if there's still some daylight, we might even get her washed because she looks terrible. She really, really does. Did I tell you how much I love these wheels? This is so period correct from the 90s. Nice chrome look, AMG look wheels. Although the center caps are not chrome. I need to get new little center caps. If she comes out to be a good car, then we'll do it. Here is the problem. Look at that. So she's pretty thin on this side, okay? We'll have to just see. I want to say some new brake pads. I don't feel, well, there's a little bitty lip. I could get these resurfaced. I just don't have it in me right now to do that because I'm out in the middle of nowhere. So who's going to do this in this little tiny town? So we're going to remove the brake pads and we'll take a look at them and then we'll replace them. This is your brake wear indicator right there, that little, right here. Yeah, we'll take a look at that as well. So basically, pop out the metal clip right there. Then you have they're Allen bolts, and I don't remember what size, 7 or something like that. I'll show you when we get them off. Unscrew those. This whole thing will pop off. I'll get a box and just kind of set it right there. But I think the pads that I have, if I can find them, are going to make a huge difference. I am way smarter than I thought. Look at this. Not only did I order good brake pads, I got the brake wear indicators, okay? Yes, absolutely. And I have 4. I have extras, which is fantastic. Well, I don't know, maybe some of them are good, maybe some of them are bad. This one is definitely the problem because I want to show you this. If you can kind of look under here, see the little shiny piece right there? That's your brake pad wear indicator, and it's come off, okay? It is worn all the way down to the metal, which sets off the light. And let me get this off real quick and I'll show you. Okay, if you want to look at this, I'm going to say this is going to be the problem right there. See that where it's exposed? Hopefully you can see it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This part looks to be okay, but I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to be able to see copper right there. For some reason, this is worn really, really poorly. Let me get a new one out. And we'll just kind of see what's happening with this one. So here's the new one. And see how this is protected right there? I'll kind of hold it still for you. Yeah, right there. And then this one is worn And I believe, see right there. See how it's kind of worn through? Right here. This is good. This is bad. So we will put our new brakes on. We'll kind of clean this up a little bit. I don't know if I have a wire. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Maybe it'll wear off. It's a cheap, crappy car. Anyway, but we'll put our new Bendix brake pads on, put our new brake wear indicator on. We'll go to the other side and do the same thing. But oh, I even have grease. Thank you. Look at that, baby. Look at the beefy, beefy, beefy pads. This is what came off. So this is about 1/4 of an inch. This is when you usually have to start worrying about them, and see how that one little piece is missing right there, that little hole. That's where the brake wear indicator pokes through as well. So are you damaged right here on the tip? It could be. It really could be damaged right there too, but it just sits right in there. Okay, so we'll get the new one on. I'll kind of clean this up, use my new grease, and she'll be good to go. I'm loving it. Oh, even new springs. Thank you, Bendix. Brake one completed. Now's a good time to kind of check whether the control arms are good. You know, you go to side, and if it moves or not, yeah, you need outer tie rods, inner tie rods. Control arms is up and down. So there's a little bitty movement. If I need 2 hands to do this, so I'll do it off camera, but there's a little movement up and down, which means the ball joint might need replacement in the lower control arm. Side to side, tie rods seem to be pretty good, which is amazing considering this is a 1997 car. This is the driver's side, and you can see the wear pattern is a little different. Actually, the pad depth is about the same. You want to check inside and outside to see if your rotor is stuck or not. So we'll get the caliper off, get the spring off, take a look at the pads, and most importantly, take a look at the brake wear indicator right there, and compare it to the other side, and then we will place it with our new ones. Brake pads have been removed. Here we have them right here. Hopefully you can see. The wear is about the same on each side, so that's good. Our piston is moving freely. These are moving freely. This is your brake wear indicator right here, and there's no exposed copper or anything right in there like the other one. So we're good to go. I know for sure it was the right side that was setting off the light. We'll get the new ones on, grease this up. I grease them here and here, put them back on, use our new spring, and we'll be good to go. Second set of pads right there installed perfectly. It looks great. We've got everything greased and tightened back up. I love the look of the new spring right there. We have the new brake wear indicator positioned perfectly, and we are good to go. So I think we fixed the problem. I do want to take off a rear wheel just to check the pads on the back and see how close they are. I've probably done 3 times as many front brake pads as I have rear brakes. The fronts are always the first to go because they do the majority of the braking, but we'll check the back ones just to make sure. I'm not even making too much of a mess, as you can see right here. Just broke off my thumb for my gloves, but other than that, I'm not too dirty. And usually brakes that's a dirty job. First though, let's see how we did if we cleared the issue. All right, let's see here. Give her a little start. Okay. I'm going to push the brake pedal very slowly just to kind of build pressure back into the brakes. And see how I'm pushing on the brakes now, and I'm not getting the brake wear indicator light. So that means we've solved the problem. Look at that. The brake light is on because the emergency brake is on, but right here in the center of the console, it would say brake check, brake wear, something like that. I don't know. But it is gone, which is fantastic. I do need to reset the clock. But we have working brakes. Let's see. They do hold the vehicle perfectly. This engine is just, it sounds so good. It's beefy, it's throaty, and it's smooth as can be. 193,000 miles. That's not even the correct mileage. Remember, because in another video we had to replace the instrument cluster. It's close. I think 193 is a little more than what the car had, if I remember right. But, you know, it's great. It's going to be a daily for me. I'm going to love it. Let's check one of the rear brake pads and just see what they look like. Rear wheel removed. Light is on. There's no lip over here. And you can see as far as the brake pad, I'm gonna say 3/8, almost maybe half, maybe, which is fine. So that's no problem at all. Just needs to kind of get worn in again. So this is fine. Good news. Brake lines look nice and good. They're not super hard. Shocks look okay, not like they're leaking. I do have some spider webs right there, no big deal. This is fantastic. So the wheels can go back on and this car is ready for a very long trip back to its new home in Tulsa. Okay, let's test our work and see how we did, okay? Go for a quick spin around the block, taking my phone just in case all heck breaks loose. Have I told you how much I love that engine? Oh my gosh, it is just amazing. Let's put the window down so we can hear if there's any squeaking or anything going on. I'm gonna have to adjust my mirror. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, I can kind of see out the back. Oh, we still got the brake on. There we go. So far, so good. No squeaking, no light, no nothing. And like I used to do back in the day, I do 3, 3, and 3. 3 easy brakes, 3 medium brakes, and 3 hard brakes. And then everything is perfect. There we go. Such a good car. Oh my goodness. And that gold is fantastic. So let's do an easy one. Perfect. Another one. Something's rolling around on the glove box, I think. Nice. Okay. No issues at all. So we'll come down here. I love me some Bendix brakes. Yes. Get up speed once again. There it is. Who's the Mercedes master? Did we shift gears or was that something wrong? I think that was just a gear shift. She wasn't quite sure about that. Here we go. Oh, she's good. Yeah, things in the car are kind of rolling around. The back seat's loose. I just put in the battery temporarily. Yeah, she's 100% fine. No error messages, no check engine light, no nothing at all. I should probably drive this back to Tulsa. It's going to be nice for the next couple of days. I could wash her, give her a nice little wax, leave the Jaguar plastic hunk of junk car here. Maybe I will do that. I love driving these things so much. Oh, hear that? Yeah. She's perfect. She's 100% perfect, and I'm loving her. Yes, sir. This is how you cruise. Yeah, in my whip, back to my crib. Didn't sound right when I said it, did it? Not at all. Okay, so one car completely fixed. Next car, that one right there. Absolutely. Next, pulling into the AAR HQ shop is the 2002 Lexus that does need some serious work, some very serious work. But as far as the Mercedes goes, knock it off our list. Absolutely, she is good to go. So I know it was a video about changing brakes and taking the car for a ride. Not that elaborate, not that fancy, not that expensive. Get those brakes on rockauto.com and they're super, super inexpensive. I want to say like $30, $40 maybe, and they're great brakes. They are really good brakes. Next up for this car, I don't know, tell me what you want to see with it, okay? We have to address the seat right here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to source. It's a strange brown color, these seats are. It's not the normal tan. They're a little darker than usual. We could address the clear coat issue. We could get some good gold shining stuff and make the emblems really, really pretty and replace the headlights. If you want to see no headlights on it, let me know. All right. Thanks for watching these videos. I love it when you are here. I love the comments. So please leave 1 or 2. Please like, please subscribe if you haven't. And we're back with another video on some other car, probably the Lexus right there.